Oh, wait. Copy. Headphones. Headphones. Let's see. Pause that. Right here. Okay. I think I have everything figured out. Oh my goodness. These headphones are not it. Okay, let's see the mic. Properties. How's this mic, guys? Is this a good mic? I'm not even sure if the mic is working. Oh. Okay, cool. Chill. Let me see. Really quiet for me. Okay. Good morning, DG. Happy Monday. Let me change it up. Properties. I'll just do MacBook. How's this? Is it better? Banger. Bangerang. Okay. A little better? Make it louder. I feel like it's blasted already. Boom. How's that? Boom. Okay. It's good though. Okay. Okay. Quality's good, but louder. Make it louder. Louder than this? Damn. I'm like in the red zone. Okay. I think this should be pretty loud. Can I put on some music too? NCS lo-fi. Dang, it has to be NCS every single time. Okay. I'm just do a quick rundown. And if anyone's late, I'm just tell them to refer back to the stream. How many minutes are we into the stream right now? Does it say? 5 minutes. I gotta tell them to go back to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Basically, with displacement, like this huge displacement we had on Friday, I'm bullish. I would like some sort of SMTs to actually get me in though. Right now it's looking like the only thing that's possible is a 5-minute SMT. Because previous session low has already been taken out. I will say I will sort of keep in mind that there's a previous month high, sequential SMT on the highs, right? But according to SMT theory, since we had, go back, since we had a previous month low SMT, right, create this initial displacement up, right? I'm looking for it to, for the other markets to take out previous month high as well. So this month's this high. So ES to take it out as well, and NQ as well, following YM. So there's this right here. Try to mark it out. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm leaning a lot more bullish. Right. So if you were to also use ranges, technically it'd be there's potential SMT at the bottom range or external to external, but I don't use ranges too much. I'm trying to get better at ranges, but just based off SMT theory, previous week low to previous week high, and with the displacement on Friday, that is kind of making me more, not kind of, it is making me lean more bullish. So that is the rundown. Pretty simple stuff. I'm not going to completely ignore this, but it is very low in my priority of things to pay attention to. So, and I wait for pretty much the same plan as like every week. Now I wait for 9:30 because there's no SMTs to get me in pre-market. So, just generating buy side. Just gonna wait. I'm trying to look for a picture of something. Can't find it. All right. I didn't want to change the mic to my headphone mic, but I can't because it's really quiet. So I'm gonna just keep it as my Mac mic. You might hear some noises from the bathroom. If anything is inappropriate for stream, I will mute, but it should generally be pretty fine. I'm trying to look for something. But yeah, nothing to do until 9:30, so we're chilling. And if anyone wants to know my thoughts are if you're watching the uh, was it pre-recording, or the after stream recording, check 5 minutes and about 30 seconds, and that's where I talk about my thoughts. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Let's see. Is my music too loud? Let's see. Oh, it's okay. It's not too loud. Okay, that's fine. Chill with me. This is 1 minute structure. Wow, 1 minute looks very bullish. But it's just 1 minute, so leave it be. Leave it be for at least a little bit. Oh dang, looks like there's nothing for me. Okay. Cool. Man, there's the guy model, but it's fine. Get out. Marquee, marquee, marquee. that. Man, Gaimo's pretty freaking smack dab, but whatever. I'm gonna wait. We gonna wait. While we wait. Is there a previous day high SMT too? Let's see. No, there isn't. Just a previous month high. Patience is key. Young Padawan. See what happens. See if this gets invalidated. By the way, I have no confirmation, no SMT, so there's no trade. As usual, guys. You guys know the drill at this point. If you guys don't, then SMH, guys, SMH. It's probably destroyed some people. You know, obviously, I'd like to think, I hope not, but it is not too pretty. You know, there's that. The guy model works better if just actually, I usually only take it if there's also a sweet, like if there's a 15-minute SMT or a 5-minute SMT, then I'd pair it together. We wait. We wait. No wick there. See no 1 minute. I'm only gonna take long setups. There could possibly be a short, but I'm only gonna take long setups just because that's my narrative, and I also do not want to trade against that expansion that we had on Friday. Don't get me wrong, it's not impossible. There's a previous month high. It's contra SMT from before, but there's also one on the lows with displacement, so that's why I am bullish. And generate some nice buy side liquidity. Just giant gaps below, so we play probability here. So let's shall wait. Okay. Okay, this creates a 5-minute change of state. It's still not that great, to be honest, actually. Think about it. Because it's not a closure below sequential SMT. Just a wick. But I might take a half for a stab, if that's the case. Because it is technically still sequential SMT. Just a wick to wick. Lower confluence type or lower probability type. So this is what I'm looking. It is looking pretty mid. But we have to wait. Let's wait and see. Preferably closure above the wick. That's what we want to see. Closure above the wick. Right? And we want this SMT to hold in the most ideal world. Just like that. If this closes above, I take a stab like this. Targeting. It can be on NQ too. Either work. I'm just marking out ES because I think ES just has a cleaner entry to me. Probably target higher like that. But look at how it reacts to previous session high and probably trail accordingly. If this creates the 5-minute, wait for 5-minute closure, guys. If no 5-minute closure, no trod. Even if this just makes a closure on ES, I'll take a stab on ES. Let's see though. Got a minute. YM is still chopping and might move lower. Let's see what happens. All right, no closure. That's not what I want to see. I guess we gotta wait. Name of the game, guys. Time to wait. Maybe wine would have been better one long. Actually, I don't know. I don't be too sure of that. and get some sort of closure here. It's nice to see YM to still push, and hopefully it's front running right now. But I would need YM and NQ and ES to continue moving higher as well. Especially preferring YM and NQ to take out previous 90-minute high and not keep this 90-minute high sequential SMT, right? In the most ideal situation. What is this song, bro? What the freak is that? There's YM. I hope YM can invalidate that. With full closure. And probably NQ as well. NQ like has kind of technically swept it out, but closure above. Closure is ideal, guys. Closure is ideal. Now what we'd like to see from NQ. I'd like to see NQ move a little more. Let's see. Let me mark out previous session high because I'm going to sit on the 5-minute most likely. Oh, I am going to sit on the 5-minute because I'm waiting for that closure. But I would like to make sure I know. There we go. You could take an early entry off this 1-minute sequential SMT right over here with this change in state right here. But it'd be a little bit lower probability. This would be a pretty high probability, higher probability setup. If this can get closed above, but it is struggling. Jeez Louise. Not even giving a little bit of hope. Let's say 50-second. Yeah, that is not ideal. Just have to wait. It's 15-minute closure. Yeesh. It looks like I can like sweep down lower one more time. If we are still bullish, that is, if we are truly bullish, and then create SMT on the lows and then continue higher. But see, like YM's still going, and Q now is driving lower. Maybe YM was the one to trade, huh? I wish not, but you know, maybe. Just might be the reality of the situation. is actually such a tough. So maybe he's waiting for a closure SMT. But I will say this is not what you want to see if you're going bullish. Just generally sell side, keeping this 90-minute SMT open the highs. Let's see. This is YM to create this 5-minute SMT. And then the other markets go up. I don't know. We'll wait. This is why you need the extra filter of the change in state delivery, guys. This is like a really good example. Helps you filter out. I mean, it is called a filter. So helps you filter out things like this, right? Let's wait. Guys, I'm sorry if it's a boring stream. It can be kind of boring until we get SMT. Because it seems pretty horrible, I can't lie. I believe it's still possible for a move to happen, but it looking ugly in it. So I won't be looking at this order block anymore at this point. Probably wondering at this point, what should I trade? Nothing, bruv. Nothing. This looks like doo-doo. All right, guys. Is there any new development in the price? Tell me, guys. The CSD you're not looking for at the body anymore, i.e. the entire candle. I usually look for a closure above the wick as well. So in this case, right, if I'm looking for, I would need closure above this, right here. For this one, just closure above that is enough, right? And then if you have a sequence of candles, right, so I could just like that. That's what it would look like. So here in the two candles, if it's sequence, last two, this is the highest wick though, so I don't need to really mark it out like that. This one, single candle by itself. This one, there. What's good, Lords? FX? What's poppin'? I did a little more in-depth narrative at about 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the, yeah, me too, into the stream. But yeah, I am leaning more bullish. I am just waiting for either an extra full closure 5-minute SMT on the lows. That would be nicer. But if there is a 5-minute change in state delivery on ES or NQ, it looks like Y might be the one creating it. If not, whichever one creates a change in state delivery upwards, I would be interested in, since there is a wick, 2-wick sequential SMT. So, and there's like nice buy side liquidity. Oh, what did I just move? Yeah. So. So if this closes and stays like this, then I'll take a stab. And if it just goes, then it goes. And I might not be able to size for it properly, but it's fine. That's chilling all that. Chilling all that. Chilling all that. Let me see how would I have to size. Can I even trade minis? Let's see. Long. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Is it just going? I can't even trade one. Sad. Let's see minis. Reset chart. 5 minutes. How many minis can I draw right there? Well, whatever. We wait for closure, right? It is what it is. 9. Okay. It's like pretty much. How many? Let's see if this closes above. How much can I leverage? 100. 2. Okay. I'm gonna actually wait for the closure. I'm not gonna leverage 2. I'm gonna leverage 1 actually. It's pumping. Full porting long, guys. Don't do it. It's pumping. It doesn't look bad, but I definitely need 5-minute closure. If I don't have this 5-minute closure, look at that. If I don't have the 5-minute closure, it could still be going higher, but I just need that 5-minute closure. And then I'll be sitting pretty. Do a 1 minute. We do a 1 minute ish. Hidden. All right, I am long here. Long based off that. Wow. Stops there. Targeting higher prices. I will trail, but we'll keep an eye on previous session high. Let's see what happens. Now previous 90-minute high has been invalidated, but why looks like it's taking the piss out of us. If I just have the complete wrong bias for today, then I'm done. Right? I'm just done. But whatever, let's see. NQ is reacting nicely. I took my long on ES, which is unfortunate if it's the one that does, if it doesn't react that nicely. But still a good idea, regardless, in my opinion, in my experience. And if YM can follow after creating this 90-minute low sequential SMT, you know, but I might just get stopped before that happens, so we shall wait and see. Patience is a virtue. I mean, I'm already in. There's not really much else to be patient for, but let's see. NQ is reacting nicely though, so if you took this long on NQ, you're sitting a little prettier, but ideally you'd want to see all markets move together, right? In a higher probability setup. So let me mark this out here. Bungo. Bong bong. Bing bong boom. And then you're targeting. You can just target the buy side liquidity, trail if needed, or you can target previous session high for like a low hanging fruit target. NQ somehow looks better. But we'll see. I have low key traded ES recently, so that's why I was like been looking at ES. But honestly, ES and Q either are pretty solid in my opinion. Five, four, three, two, one. There's a 5-minute SMT there. Let's see if they can move together now. Just looking for little indicators, so maybe like a 1-minute change of state on YM as well, so I could maybe help it all move together higher. That would be the most ideal situation here. But let's see. Let's see what we can get. Did we ever hit previous session high? We did not ever hit previous session high. But I will say NQ is about to hit previous session high. So NQ looks pretty good if you were just gonna do like a, I mean that's just a 1.5 hour, it's not really that worth to be honest, but yeah, YM could actually just be front running for lower prices after a previous session high SMT, but we'll have to see. We don't have a 90-minute high SMT. It's kind of hard to base anything off of right now. At least for now. Both Asia and London highs still left open. Yeah. Why I'm dropping like a rock. Yeah. Maybe just building some structure right now for a reversal, but we'll have to see. We don't really know until we have actual confirmation on YM at least. NQ looks like it's probably still good to take out previous session high. After that, after NQ takes previous session high though, I would watch out. Like if you're in a trade, if you're in this long, especially me myself, I will be extra cautious, in a sense of either accepting the 1 hour loss or trailing to something that makes sense. But right now, there's nothing to me to trail to, which makes sense. So I'm just gonna hold. I'm still holding to long ideas. I'm not gonna switch. And if I just take an L for today, I'm just gonna take an L for today, and I don't really mind. So this is more ideal. They are moving together now, but I would like to see some displacement. You know, I'd be very comfortable if it closed past this wick, um, and the markets were just going together, right? Especially since I took the trade on ES. But that's the most ideal world. We do not live in an ideal world, guys. So we'll just wait and see. If you're not so sure, do you consider moving stop loss just to be safe? No. Well, I see my model. I put the stop loss where my model tells me to put it. I'm not gonna move it, um, because of these other possibilities I'm seeing. Right, my edge is saying higher probability upwards, right? So I'm gonna just stick with it. But in terms of like 90-minute highs, has all been taken out on all markets. There's a new 90-minute low sequential SMT created. There's change in state deliveries on ES and NQ. There's buy side liquidity on a intraday level. For like that's why I'm gonna stick to it. Which SMT at the low are you using? 5-minute. Yes, I am using 5-minute. I did enter before that because there was a wick to wick 5-minute sequential SMT, right? Wick to wick marked out here, right? With a change in state delivery on both markets, ES and NQ. But YM did decide to drop down, and create a body closure sequential SMT, which is higher confluence. So it does kind of help the case. It's pumping again, and YM is following, guys. Smiley face indeed. We'll see if it's true and if we can actually stick to it. This doesn't look pretty. And NQ might just hit previous session high too. And just freaking swing this thing back around. Yeesh is ugly though. I cannot lie. I may potentially. Oh man, ES was really not the one to trade, huh? But it's fine. Whatever. Uh, Sometimes you just take it. Take a L. I'm just gonna hold to it though. Moving so cleanly after sweeping five. Yeah, yeah, it is. Or I don't want to say so cleanly. It's just a couple of 5-minute candles if you really keep it in perspective. But uh, definitely the long would have worked out a lot better, especially if you like trim at the 15-minute and then you just wait. It's like it's pretty chill and all that. Oh, would you look at NQ just go? I guess the previous month high did have some sort of say in this. Maybe waiting for YM to hit the discount. Potentially. Let's see. Might be down in R, but it's chill. The idea is still alive. Barely. Barely. Honestly, if YM's front running, we might just be pretty bearish. NQ is so stubborn. Everything is so stubborn. NQ, yes, if I mentioned it, Steve, why didn't you enter then? 935. 935. This one? Oh, I need closure above the wick. That's why. There's no closure above the wick for that bad boy. So if you look at 935, yay. 35. All right. You're looking for a clean closure right here, right? Now we're gonna close above until here. And at 35, 30, 35. Right. That's why. Didn't get into this candle, so that's why I entered on this candle. Some people look at change of state delivery a little different. Just body and golf body. That's fine, but I just tend to find that there's higher probability when there's body closure above the wick. So I prefer to choose that. You know, and it could possibly cost me some opportunities, some sizing, but I'd rather take it if there's a little bit higher probability. But it's still possible I just get stopped here still, so it's fine. And that'll be this idea over. I hope that answers your question. But that is how I look at changing state deliveries in order blocks. It is literally the ugliest thing I've laid my eyes on. It might not even play out. But we'll have to see. Looks disgusting. Also, the idea of why that is high probability is technically on a lower time frame. A closure above the wick is a closed displacement above a previous swing point, right, on a lower time frame. So that's what it is. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get stopped here. I somehow did not get filled, so I guess I'm still in. We'll see. See how this plays out. Honestly, something kind of Loki expected to after a big expansion, to be more choppy and the price action to be less clean. But I still plan to trade today, so that's fine with me. No change of plans for me. It looks like we're still in, but it's horrible. do, do, do. It might just keep me in this just to waste my time, huh? Let's see. I sure as heck hope not. I'm gonna end stream in 4 minutes at 10:30, but you guys know what I'm looking for. Honestly, if it stays similar to this and we chop, I will still look for probably a long tomorrow. Preferably, like we still have a lot more time to the day, so there could still be some sort of expansion throughout the day. But it's the PM here, so I'm exhausted and I don't want to trade it during low probability times anyways. But with this sweep of sell side for YM, to me it still looks nice for high prices, but it just generates so much sell side here, right, on its way up. So it's not the prettiest thing. Not impossible, but not the prettiest thing. If price looks similar to this, like we can either chop up or something like this, leave the buy side liquidity open, then tomorrow I would like this all to be swept, right? Maybe a previous session low sequential SMT, or maybe even I might just need a what's it called, 5-minute previous 90-minute low sequential SMT, similar to today, but tomorrow would be just a higher probability kind of time and day, right? And if we can see a cleaner sweep, today was not really a clean sweep. It was like a 5-minute wick to wick SMT on the lows, and then it finally created a what's it called, body closure below sequential SMT, and then it was just like up and down and up and down, and NQ couldn't close above this 90-minute high for a while, so that was a 5-minute SMT on the highs, which stayed there. So when you have counteracting setups, you tend to have choppier price action, right? But in terms of order flow, change of state deliveries, and SMTs, I'm still looking for this buy side to be swept either today or tomorrow. So whatever happens, but I'm gonna hop off. I am still technically in this. So I didn't get filled. I think I put a tick under. Maybe that's why. So, or maybe not even tick under. I don't think I got filled because it just didn't fill me. Didn't go past it. But just gonna leave it at that. I'll let you know if the trade hits, guys. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know if I get closed out as well. So if it hits my stop loss, or hits my take profit, if there's anything I could trail to, which does not seem like something I want to like happen anyways. Like, oh my goodness, is there anything I can trail to right now? It just looks like a freaking scribble. Looks like a toddler just went like this. Like, I don't really want to. There's nothing for me to cleanly and objectively trail to, especially right now. But and also this move is not even that if it's gonna be a choppy long, there will be some spots where we can trail to. Uh, but yeah, if we wanted an ideal world of how we wanted it to play out, then it'd just be a lot smoother. But if that's not the case, it's not the case. Yeah, I mean, just not much to it. You guys know exactly what I'm looking for. You guys know what formed my narrative. You guys know what kind of concerns me that goes against the narrative as well that I keep in mind, like this previous month high. If you guys don't know, please go back to about 5 minutes and 30 seconds, or 5 minutes and 45 seconds timestamp on the live, and I do talk about my narrative and what I'm looking for. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. PS, yeah, exactly. And that what's it called? Was it CPI or Powell speed? The 10 a.m. news last week, it just expanded like insane because hinting at interest rate cuts. I believe that was the news. Yeah, big news, Kindle. It was, I don't think I streamed, but I caught it and I posted it on Discord. It was nice. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I should be live every single day this week. Maybe not Friday. I believe I might be visiting China this Friday. I'm not 100% sure. I need to see if I can get my visa, and hopefully I can visit because it looks really awesome. So, and if I visit, I still might be able to work from there. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, or have a good day. Peace. IRL stream, bro. Maybe. I might get kicked out though, so I'm not sure if I want to do it. Catch you guys later.